Oh, thank you. That is so ironic. That is so ironic. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. I just received... I just received How to Feel the Feeling by Dr. Joe Dispenza. This video, I'm going to be explaining exactly what he means when he says really feel the feeling, so that in everyday life, you can be walking, you can be talking, you can be sitting with your eyes closed, you can have your eyes open, but you can still feel the feeling of your future self before it's made manifest. So make sure you stay to the end of this video so you get all the information of how to do that. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post. But other than that, let's jump right into how Joe Dispenza explains feel the feeling. I'm going to try and simplify it because when I made the video about the Joe Dispenza breathing technique up here, I had a lot of people telling me that it was very well simplified because I'm not a genius, but if I can simplify it for myself, then I can simplify it for you. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So when Joe Dispenza talks about feeling the feeling before it's made manifest, what he's talking about is really bringing your thoughts and your feelings together to one. Now, when your thoughts combine with your feelings, when two become one, you begin to generate more energy. Your thoughts align with your emotions align with your actions, and your actions get you the results that you want. Now, can this come in mystical, magical ways and literally appear in your face? Yes. But that doesn't mean you don't take action, because if you want to be extremely wealthy, for example, you can't just sit in your room in the corner of your room every single day. You have to take some sort of action, whether that is making YouTube videos, whether that is having an OnlyFans, whether that is buying and selling things online. That's possible. But in order to do that, you still have to make videos, you still have to get up and sell stuff. So there still has to be some sort of action that is aligning with your thoughts and your feelings. So I want to make that clear before we dive into the feelings. The moment that we get some sort of external feedback from our external world, to prove that what we are doing is beginning to work, we begin to increase our motivation to say, hell yeah, let's carry on with this because I love it. And for me now, it's not a chore to go out and do a walking meditation. It's not a chore for me to sit there and meditate for an hour, because when I'm meditating or self-hypnotizing myself, I am creating who I am becoming. And initially, you're doing it with no feedback. You are. That's part of it. And one of the things that I like to address in that aspect is, if you are doing something about feedback, it shows that you are willing to do it and you truly want this. For example, I make videos and I do not get paid for one single video. Do not get paid for one video. Long term, they are going to pay me a lot of money. So I'm willing to put the work in now. I could give up. But what that goes to show is I'm not dedicated to doing these videos to help more people, to help my business, to help myself, because I'm learning in order to help you guys as well. And when we make that external shift and we start to see things externally actually happening, we begin to feel a state of gratitude. We begin to feel grateful for that happening. For example, someone gives you £1,000. You're like, oh my God, I feel so abundant. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Thank you. I do this all the time. When I receive a payment, thank you very much, universe. I'm very grateful for that. And I remember what that feels like every single time. Before I received one, I didn't know what that felt like. So I thought to myself, how can I feel that? I've said thank you before. I've been genuinely grateful for something, not necessarily money, but I've been genuinely grateful. So how can I be grateful before it's made manifest? And that's really the key. Now, Joe Dispenza explains gratitude is the highest state of receivership. What he means by this is someone hands you a phone. Oh, thank you. That is so ironic. That is so ironic. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. I just received... I just received a payment just as I was talking about abundance. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, this is this is what I'm talking about feeling the feeling before it's made manifest. This is literal video evidence of what happens when you're intentionally creating abundance in your life. It appears on your phone. Now, That wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been making these videos. So it does have, it's kind of like the compound effect in anything. Initially it starts off small, then you start to get bigger and bigger and even bigger. But what I was just saying is, I know the state of abundance, because one of the things I'm focusing on right now, I'll be completely open and honest, is abundance. I never had much money when I was younger. My goal is to be very financially successful as well as successful in general. When I focus on that feeling, the initial time, I was like, but I don't know what it's like to have money. So you may be sitting here right now, but I don't know what it's like to be happy. I don't know what it's like to be healthy. I don't know what it's like to be this, or this. Nor does everyone. So what I want you to do is begin to ask yourself, how can I feel the feeling before it's made manifest? But what I was saying about gratitude before, I was nicely interrupted by a beautiful flow of abundance. And that is for me to say, universe, thank you so much for the abundance you allow into my life. And a great affirmation I've been using for wealth is very similar to Tony Robbins' affirmation. I just slightly changed it for my beliefs. I say, the universe's wealth flows through me and to me in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, desires, and wants are met instantaneously, for I am at one with the universe, and the universe is at one with me. Use the affirmation. I use that every morning. I will be talking to myself on the beach, walking down the beach, saying it with my headphones in, doing a walking meditation. Do I care what people think? Not really, because I'm generating abundance in my life. I'm generating happiness. I'm generating everything that I desire. But what I was saying was, we say thank you once we receive something. So when I receive the payment, I say thank you. Now, I wouldn't have received that payment if I wasn't in a state of gratitude, if I wasn't in a state of abundance, if I wasn't taking action on that which I was beginning to create. And what you're doing is you're saying it has already happened when you say thank you. So for example, I just said thank you because it's already happened. Now the goal is to really say thank you before it happens. Before your waiter brings you, or waitress brings you a drink to your table, thank you. Thank you. Get in the habit of saying thank you more and more and more. Say thank you for those little things. Say thank you. The green light at the traffic lights allows you to go. Say thank you that the red light allows you to walk across the road. Say thank you for these small things. So actually moving on to the step-by-step process of what you need to do, I want you to begin to get yourself present. Get yourself centered. Close your eyes. Imagine, or go back to a time that you felt abundant. Go back to a time you felt happy. Go back to a time you felt confident. And you may be watching this video. You may be saying to yourself, but Max, I've never been confident. I've never been happy. I've never been abundant. Lies. Lies. I'm calling you out on your lies. And I'm doing this from a place of love and compassion. Because there has been something in your life. There's been something in my life. When I was 7 years old. No, not 7. I was probably about 10 years old. I had £300 from like 2 birthdays I saved up. Something like that. 1 or 2 birthdays. I can't remember. Or birthday and Christmas. I can't remember what it was. Probably birthday and Christmas. I was rich. Rich. Absolutely rich. Absolutely rich. £300. It's not a lot of money. Let's be serious. Like, that's not even going to cover a family's food shop for a month. It might do if you're good at spending. So let's be realistic here and say, I felt rich at that time. Can I go back in the present moment and imagine myself back there, feeling abundant, feeling wealthy, feeling rich? The answer is yes, I can. By getting myself still, closing my eyes, going into meditation, going into self-hypnosis. If you want self-hypnosis, send me a message on Instagram or head over to my website. And watch this video up here so that you can understand self-hypnosis. And if you want me to create some more guided hypnosis for abundance or anything else, it could be happiness, confidence, put in the comments below and say, Max, you gotta do this for me, bruh. And I will do that for you, bruh or sis. Because matter of fact, most people wait for the external event to say thank you. Most people do. We've been conditioned as a society to wait to say thank you. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Thank you. How about this? Thank you, 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 thank you. It came. Now, obviously, that's putting it into very, very basic terms, but essentially that's what it is. We're getting ourselves to feel those emotions, elevated, high emotions, combining those elevated emotions with a clear intention. Elevated emotion, feeling abundance, feeling rich, feeling wealthy, feeling happy, feeling confident, feeling healthy, with a clear intention to generate more wealth in my business, to to be the first millionaire in my family, to heal this trauma that I've gone through, to release any of this, the physical pains I've got, any of these physical ailments that I've got in my bodies, to release any of these physical diseases I have in my bodies, to become the person I want to become, to become confident. Once you've got a clear intention, to be confident. With an elevated emotion, empowered, confidence, combine them together to become one. You begin to make those shifts to be that person, and you begin to embody exactly which you desire. So you're walking in everyday life down the road with a smile on your face, feeling what it feels like to be confident. Is this going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Is it worth it? Yes. Hands down. 100%. But when you are waiting for the event to happen to then feel the emotion, you are living in a state of lack. You're saying, I don't have it, so I can't be grateful. I can't. And essentially that's what it is. It's like being a bratty kid, and that's what our bodies naturally do. And again, I'm here to say this from love and compassion. Our bodies naturally will go, well, I don't have that money, so I can't feel abundant. Well, I've never been confident, so I can't be confident. I've never been happy, so I'll never be happy. And we start to live in that victim state, that victim consciousness, that fear, that pain, which I get. You have all the rights to do that. I'm not taking that away. If you want to do that, that's perfectly fine. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that. And just as Joe Dispenza says, in a time of information, in an age of information, ignorance is a choice. You're getting this information. What you do with the information is down to you. I can give someone a bit of paper with a code that says, if you redeem this code on this website, you will make £1 million. If they don't redeem the code, nothing I can do about that. That's down to the individual. And I'm going to give you the exact ways that I do this to move from the old state to the new state of whatever it is you want. And I've done this with abundance. I've done this with happiness. I've done this with confidence. I've done this with purpose. I've done this with pretty much everything in my life. That doesn't mean I'm not going to grow and elevate, because I'm still elevating in my place. It's like there's no cap, essentially. You can continue going. That's really it. Now, when I say get still, get present, that is self-hypnosis. That is meditation. That is a form of closing your eyes and getting present. When can I go back to a time where I felt this? How did I feel when I felt abundant? How did I feel when I felt confident? And if you don't have this, if you really possibly can't, which everyone can, there is a time in our life where we did feel some emotion, when we were 5 years old, running around with a plane thinking that we had everything at our fingertips. That's probably just me, but if you don't have that readily available right now because you can't think of it, because it's there, but if you can't think of it right now, think to someone who has done this. Whether this is myself, whether this is Joe Dispenza, whether this is Tony Robbins, whether this is Mel Robbins, whether this is Tom Bilyeu, anyone that's done any of this, that has gone from nothing to something. And when you're in this present state of mind, when you've got your eyes closed, your mind cannot differentiate between what is reality and what is imagined. So if you are imagining yourself being confident, your brain is slowly beginning to be hardwired, rewired, to be confident, to be abundant. You are literally changing your brain. Now, I'm not a neuroscientist. I'm not anything to do in any science. I'm not a PhD. But from the study that I've done, and again, you don't have to have a PhD to do this research. Don't. It's just a fact. The information is readily available. It shows you that your brain is literally changed. It is changing. So the more often you do this with your eyes closed, you are beginning to change 95% of your life. What would happen if you changed 95% of your relationship? What would happen if you changed 95% of your haircut? It would be completely different. You would be completely different. So can you make those shifts in your life by having a clear intention, combining it with an emotion, creating what you want to create? And then my favorite and the most important part is being able to do this with your eyes open. Now, it isn't the easiest thing to do with your eyes closed. It's a process. It becomes easier over time. But then it gets to the point, once you can do it with your eyes closed, can you do it with your eyes open? And then this is where I do walking meditations. And if you become part of my program, if you want to message me about the program, a 7-week program to really shift from where you are to where you want to be, send me a message or head over to my website, maxhindle.com. And we can schedule in a call, a free call, so that you can be completely aware of what's going on in your life, so that you can begin to make those shifts with your eyes open. Someone can cut you up in traffic and you can go, I'm gonna... Because reacting is okay. And even when Joe Dispenza said this, he was like, I react every day. And I was like, I just learned something there, because I thought you couldn't react. I learned something new. I do react. And I'm not one to not react. Like, sometimes I will. Sometimes I will swear at people. Sometimes I will get pissed. Well, not really. I don't really get that annoyed, to be honest. It really takes a lot to annoy me. But if I do, that's okay. It's, can I bring myself back and say, am I going to let what they did affect how I feel? The answer is no. I am not going to let that happen. So that's where I begin to make the shifts. I begin to feel different every single day. Therefore, I can generate more abundance in my business. Therefore, I can generate a business that I really enjoy doing. Therefore, I can come up with more creative ideas. Even recently with my videos, I thought, how can I engage people more often? Maybe this is going to work. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. But now I've got 2 cameras. Well, I already had 2 cameras. This was my old one. This is my new one. And we all start somewhere. I haven't got the best setup. I just haven't. But I'm on my way to creating what I want to be able to create. And I'm trying to do my best. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's okay. I get up and I try again. I try YouTube, I try LinkedIn, I try Facebook, I try Instagram, I try TikTok. I try all these different platforms to try and help more people. And that's okay if I don't do it. But my intention is help people. The feeling is fulfillment. When I help more people and I feel fulfilled, that's all I'm looking for. Do I still want to generate more abundance? Yes. Do I still want to be happier? Yes. Do I want to be even more confident? Yes, I do. It all starts with the process. And I'm going to just explain it very briefly because I've explained it. So I'm going to explain it in literally a step by step. Step 1, get still, get present in the moment. You know that self-hypnosis meditation. Step 2, feel the feelings of what it was like to feel happy when you were younger, or feel happy just one time for 1 second that you were happy back then. And if you can't do that, find someone else who's done that and imagine what that would be like to feel that. Step 3 is do this as often as possible. The more days you work out a week, the stronger you are going to get. Fact, period. The more you do it, the stronger you're going to get. Without a doubt. It's biology, it's science, it's just like you can't argue with it. Step 4, once you've done it enough times and you are feeling drawn to do this every single day, I personally do it 3 times a day now with the walking meditation, is add in the walking meditations. Begin to do this with your eyes open. Walk through your life feeling... I just feel abundant. And remember my affirmation? The universe's wealth circulates through me and to me in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, wants, and desires are met instantaneously, for I am at one with the universe and the universe is at one with me. Use this affirmation over and over and over again. Obviously, find another affirmation if it's not related to wealth and abundance in your life. That's perfectly fine. But we will begin to make these shifts. So that really is the process of how to feel the feeling by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I hope that has been cleared up as easy as possible. If you've got any questions about that, send it in the comments below. Have an amazing day. Keep spreading love, kindness, and so much positivity. I just spat on the camera.